So today I wanted to talk to you about two different things that I'm going to kind of bring together. The first is the idea that your thoughts create your results. So the way that you think about something is going to impact the way you feel about it and then the way you show up around it. And I'm going to illustrate that how it works in my life in one way with the example of exercise. So, depending on who you are, when you hear that someone's going to be talking about exercise, you may just groan and be like, oh my God, yeah, I don't want to talk about exercise. You may be like, oh yeah, absolutely, can't get through the day without a workout. Or you may be somewhere in between. But for me, I like to think about exercise as one of my superpowers, but probably not for the reason that you think. I'm not an athlete. I am not training, nor have I ever trained for a marathon or a triathlon or any other competitive event like that. I don't spend crazy amounts of time at the gym. I work out at home, usually in my living room or my bedroom. I don't love exercise. I'm not that person that wakes up and is like, yes, I get to work out today. But I do like the way that it feels when I'm done. And I also appreciate the fact that as I'm getting older, exercise allows me to stay more active. It's really important for maintaining muscle tone and strength and balance. So it's definitely something that I prioritize in my life, and because I want to be active in my life as long as I possibly can be, for myself, and also because I have my children in my late 30s, so I'm a little bit on the older end of the spectrum for like my kids' ages, and so I want to be there for them as long as I possibly can be. And so exercise is one of the ways that I can ensure that I'm able to do that. And if I'm being completely honest, I gotta say at least 50% of my motivation for exercising regularly is pure vanity. And, that may not be the most noble thing in the world, but it's the truth and I make it work for me. And I try to do that in as healthy a way as possible in terms of like psychologically. So those are the reasons that I exercise. Those are the things that motivate me. And the reason that I think of exercise as one of my superpowers is because I do it consistently. I don't stress out about it. I just get it done. And in my mind, I've just decided it's not negotiable. It's something that I have to do for my health and well-being. And so that means that most weeks I'm getting in a workout 4 to 5 days a week. And that's true even if I have days of the week, and which I typically do have multiple days a week where I'm out the door by 6 or 6:30 in the morning and I'm not home till 4 or 5 at night. So it might mean that I'm getting a walk-in on my lunch hour, or doing like a 15 or 20 minute workout when I get home, maybe doing both. But I have just decided that it's really important for me to do something 4 to 5 days a week to maintain my physical health, and I make sure that that happens. So the reason that I'm talking about exercise, and I started this with this idea that your thoughts create your results, is because for me, the way that I think about exercise allows me to create the results that I want. Because I have just cultivated thoughts that serve me around exercise, I've made it much easier for myself to get it done and to achieve the results that I want to achieve in my life around exercise. So because for whatever reason that seems to come more naturally to me, I don't really know why. I'm grateful that it does, and I definitely try to enhance it by being very intentional about the thoughts that I have around working out. I then take that and apply it to other areas of my life. I think about the thoughts that I have around exercise and how they motivate me to fit it easily into my life. And so then I think about how can I use those thoughts or similar thoughts in whatever area I might be struggling with. So some of the thoughts that I have about exercise that really work for me are, I always feel better when I do it. I'm healthier and stronger because I exercise. Exercise makes doing other things easier. And exercising allows me to live the life that I want to live. Some of those thoughts I could transfer directly into thinking about my business or eating healthfully or working on my relationship or whatever it is in my life that I might feel needs some work at a given time. Some of them I would have to tweak for it to fit whatever it is that I'm thinking about. And I may need some that are completely different. But because I know I have a lot of evidence in my life that my thoughts create results with exercise, it's much easier for me to take that and transfer it to other parts of my life and really focus on creating intentional thoughts that are going to help serve me as I do whatever it is that I want to do. So when your thoughts create your results, and you can find thoughts that serve you around something specific, you can eliminate a lot of the drama that we all have, mind drama. Our brains want to make things much harder than it has to be. So for example, with exercise, if I wasn't in such good control of my thoughts, or if I didn't manage them so well, I might think, and I still do think these thoughts, that, it's not that they've all gone away. I just am able to emphasize the more productive thoughts. But, the thoughts of the alarm goes off and you think, I just don't want to work out today. I'm tired, or I don't have time, or I just really don't feel like it, or I'd rather sit on the couch and, watch Netflix or whatever it is. If I let those thoughts take over, then guess what happens to my results? They kind of go out the window. So because I am able to be so intentional with the way that I think about it, I'm generally able to avoid that. I'm not as good at that in some of the other areas of my life, which is why I need to practice. So I have to think about what are the thoughts in these other areas of my life that I want to practice and kind of get used to thinking, kind of train my brain around, that are more productive than some of the thoughts that I'm currently having. Because if you have an area in your life and you're not happy with the results, guaranteed it's because of the way you're thinking about it. And I know you might think, no, you don't understand. You don't understand, like, my husband does this, my kids do this, my boss does this. That all may be true. But what's also true is the way that you are thinking about it is impacting your experience of whatever it is that's going on. So you need to look at that story that you're telling yourself and think about other ways that you could think of it that are going to help you and serve you to make changes in those areas. So when you have those situations in your life where you feel like something is just not going the way you want it to, I want you to find another area in your life where you feel like you're more successful, and think about, how do you think about that part of your life? How do you see yourself? How do you see the way you handle those situations? And then how can you transfer some of those thoughts into the area of struggle to help you create better results in that area too? So thank you for listening. If you are feeling like you need help in this area, I work one-on-one with my clients, and these are the kinds of things as a general life coach that I help my clients do, learn how to manage their brains and create thoughts that help them to create results that they want to create. So if you are interested in learning more about the life coaching process, I encourage you to reach out to me. All the information is below, and set up a free consultation, and we can talk more about it. And if you are just interested in seeing more of these videos, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel and give this a thumbs up, share it with somebody that you think would be interested, and tune in for the next one. I will see you soon.